Hey Caleb, brother Dale Moss here. I've got your week 6 email assignment here sitting in front of us. The components that are asked in this assignment are these 5 ones that we see here: appropriate subject line, appropriate salutation, meaning how you address the person and how you close your email, background information, and being empathetic with the taking them out of their normal routine of things and adding more stuff to them and procrastinating their assignments that they have. You're establishing what you're asking for or what you request, and then you do your conclusion. Let's go back and look at your email. Okay, request for time off. You off of work, which is good for your subject line. Email. Now, I'm assuming you are on a informal or have a good relationship as far as a friendship, because you're addressing him by his first name, and you are not introducing yourself as who you are and what department you work for and so forth and so forth. And that's okay. So you give a background. I have a friend visiting in a few weeks on the 9th of November. I haven't seen this friend in a long time due to them living in another state. So, period. I would appreciate getting off work for the day they are visiting November 9th. Is this possible? If so, please let me know. So going back up here to when we ask for things, and here's a good one that it talks about here. It says, when establishing asks or requests, it is good best practice not only to acknowledge your needs, which you need the time off, but also how these needs might impact your reader and his schedule and workload, or hers, depending on what you're talking about. So when we go back here, you can sit there and I know this will inconvenience you on that day with lack of enough people to operate fully on that day without me or something like that, but you got to be a little more empathetic and knowing that you're inconveniencing them in a way, okay? And then it sit there and says, it shows empathy and understanding while still establishing and maintaining the work that needs to be completed. Now, Jessica, they have an example down here. It says, I know this might be pushing some of you out of your own workload back. If there's anything I do to help, please let me know. So in that part, or in your email, you can say there, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Maybe I can get some extra stuff done before I leave to help it so it makes it a little bit easier. Something along those lines, and I will do whatever it takes to make this happen. Okay? So you can make some requests there. Then the conclusion. Let's go back again with the conclusion. It says the final portion of email should be your conclusion and or next step section. So here's how it works. So it says, given the nature of the request and reply emails, it's generally expected that the recipients will require to respond in some way, whether to confirm they received the email or understand their task, or even just asking clarifying questions. Here's an example. Let me know if there's something you feel you could do for me as soon as possible. I'll wait your reply. So you need to expect them to respond back to, if so, let me know. Okay. So the conclusion's kind of there, if this is possible, with a question, but also remember that going back here and saying, let me know if there's something you feel you could do for me as soon as possible. And then I look forward to your response. And then you can end it by saying thank you and then writing your name. So those are the things we could do a little bit better, providing a little more request or ask section, and specifically maybe a date and time so that you can let your friend know with that stuff. All right, so if you have any questions or concerns, I hope that helps you out, and you can resubmit this for a better grade. All right, have a good night.